There we go.
Now just give us your thoughts on today's attritional game, Gaffer.
I think from start to finish it was just a horrible, scrappy game. The pitch were shocking. I think we've set off all right. We've then got into a great position where they've had a man sent off and we didn't capitalise. I think I would not take Will's aggression out of the game whatsoever, because I think he's really good. It's really important for us. But I just said just be a little bit cleverer at the time of game. But if we keep 11 men on the pitch, it's a different story. But it was tough. It was tough to play on. Like I say, it just turned into a battle, a scrap. Hard to play any kind of football, and that I think was a hindrance to us, because we've been playing some really good stuff and it was hard to get it down and do anything.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
So yeah, sum it up, just a horrible, scrappy game.
Yeah, but let's wind it back 2 weeks. I think if we'd have offered you 7 out of 9 and 2 clean O's and only 1 conceded, you'd have probably snatched his hands off at that.
Exactly, and I've just said that to the lads in there. I said, look, we're away from home, we've just got a draw, and we're disappointed.
Yeah.
That says a lot to where we are now to where we were 3 or 4 weeks ago. So we've come a long way, and we've earned the right to be disappointed today.
Yeah.
Like I say, 3 or 4 weeks ago, we'd have probably been happy with that, and that's the wrong thing to be. So we have come a long way, and like you say, when you look at it as the last 3 fixtures,
Indeed,
7 points out of 9, we would have taken it all day long.
Yeah, and I remember speaking to you just before Woolwell game, and I said if results got wrong way this weekend, which was the Woolwell weekend, we could have next to bottom. And Ken's just looked, I think we're 12th.
Yep. Like I say, it's a point on the board. It's got us another place up the table. We're heading in the right direction. Like I say, it's not going to be like that every week, but we have got to be prepared that there's going to be some games at this level, especially with the winter coming up, where it is about that. So we probably need to work on a plan B when it does get like that. But yeah, like I said, from where we've been to where we are now, it's another clean sheet, which again, you look back 3 weeks ago, we conceded 6 goals in 2 games on the bounce, and we're now disappointed when we've got a 0-0 draw, and we're disappointed last week to even concede 1 goal. So again, it's building on everything, it's improving every week, and I think, like I say, we're getting there, we're heading in the right direction now.
And I think it was good to see the other side at lads, that they can dig in and have a scrap when needed. Because Horbury obviously play on this every week. They're used to slope, they're used to long grass. We had to get stuck in, didn't we? And we did.
Yeah, exactly that. And then when we get the man sent off, we had to change formation as well. So I'm asking lads to play in positions that they're not necessarily familiar with. Like I say, I've asked my wingers to drop in as wing backs, which is a completely different position to play. It's a lot more defensive. You've got to be a lot more defensive minded, and they did well. I know it's a shift. And then, like I say, asking Destiny up top to do a hell of a shift between the 2 centre halves. So the lads have put a shift in for me. The lads that's coming on, Elliott's coming to the team. It's definitely not an ideal game for him to come on and for any strike game, and Cleggy coming on were an awful one to come on for. But yeah, it's a point away from home. We'll take it.
Yeah, and we've just said at the end of the game, I think, word for Butch as well, because he doesn't tend to get a mention, and today he's played in about 4 different positions, and he was closest to come to score in that shot near end, only about 5 minutes before end. So
yeah, exactly.
Big heads up for Butch, because he doesn't get a shout.
Yeah, exactly. Like I say, him and all the rest of the lads, they've all done well today in the sense that they've battled when they've needed to. They've filled in different positions when they've needed to. I say it's a scrappy game. We've come away with a point, so we'll take it.
And we'll get ready to roll on Tuesday.
Exactly.
Cheers, Gav.
Fast.